Hi guys, welcome back to Sunderland RTG. We are now episode 8 and we are into December. So it is a busy month. Let's have a quick look at the calendar and how we're going to tackle it. So as we can see, we've got 6 games at the moment, and obviously with the FA Cup, if we do get through, then I assume that we're going to have to then play this second round, this next game in this month as well. So we are going to have to decide what games we're going to play. So I think we've got Gillingham away early on. They are bottom of, or second to bottom of the league, so we are going to sim that one, even though it's away. We'll play the Mansfield game, and then hopefully we'll find out, because we'll simulate the Blackpool game, probably simulate the Bury game as well. And we can play the Bolton game, and then Doncaster, they are also down in relegation, so that is one that we could simulate if we do get another FA Cup game. So at the moment, if we just play the Mansfield and Bolton game, then hopefully we'll get the next round of the FA Cup as well. So that's what we're looking at. At the end of the last episode, I did put Ledbetter onto the transfer list, and we have actually had an offer which I've accepted. Here it is. It's from Shanghai. It's only 380,000, but that's basically what they said that we could get for him. Obviously, he's 33 years old and starting to go down in ratings, so we'll definitely look to hopefully get rid of him. We do have some monthly updates which I've not opened yet, so let's have a quick look, see if there's anybody that's going to be any good here. So no to you, Kevin, no. Fitzpatrick's looking quite good potential. Only 80,000 to start, so that means he is going to be on the low side of starting. We'll give you another month. Cavalier, again, his potential is not great, but starting is a little bit higher. I'll say no to you. Quinn, again, but he's 17 years old. So again, that's the first month for the Irish, so it's not great, but not terrible. So if we look at England now, Harvey Allen, he's looking good, and he is 1.1 million. He is 17, but I think we'll definitely sign him up straight away. Joel Bell, saying no to you. Dylan Thomas, we'll say no because he's already 17. No. Callum Hill. Might give you another month. And Hugh Watson will say no. So we have got one player then from England. So if we quickly have a look for this young lad. So Harvey Allen, 17 years old, he's already 65 overall. He's another cam. He's not looking that good actually. So free kicks, short passing is good. There's a lot of yellow, I guess, so he's probably more of a balanced kind of player. He's not that quick. Stamina's not very good. Yeah, so we'll not put him into the training regime yet. We'll give him a couple of weeks. He might be one that do actually put up for set. We'll call him up and sell him on. Yeah, if we get to this Gillingham game, so we're going to simulate this first game. We'll go with the first team. We've got 4 days before the Mansfield game, so hopefully most of our players will be fit to come back. So that is the team we'll go with. And see how we go. So they've had 1 win, 2 defeats in their last 3 games, but see how we go against them. And it's a 2-1 win. They picked up an injury. It's Gooch and Grigg getting us the goals. Hanlon, he's actually somebody who I've just put onto our on our. I've just done a scout search for him, so Lafferty looks like he's unhappy again. Yeah, he's very unhappy. Lack of opportunities. So it looks like Lafferty is gonna. I'll say it was inevitable. He's not been that good, so we may have to look at bringing somebody in now then. So Lafferty, obviously, he's put himself transfer listed. Yeah, so he has got submitted a transfer request. So he is 32, so I was willing to let him go in the summer. So I'm not too worried about him going. It's just obviously we will need somebody else in to take over now. So I have got some players scouted. I'm thinking Danny Loader might be a good shout. Because Danny Loader, I've looked, he's not in the Reading team. He's only 63 rated at the minute, but he's a youngster with a lot of talent. He can play that cam role as well, so we could use him as a backup striker, but also when he does get a little better, he could be potentially an option as a cam as well. So, because obviously Madja, we're looking to bring him back if we get promoted. Obviously he's at Bordeaux, but he's not getting game time at the minute. He's not in the starting lineup. Joel Osorio. Again, these are championship players, so would they actually want to come down to League One? Could try and loan somebody in, maybe like a Gewells. We could just loan him in for 6 months. He might be a good shout to have on the bench. But I do think Danny Loader, we could try and buy him in January, because I was going to look to possibly buy him in the summer. Obviously, Lafferty coming in, putting in a transfer request is obviously just push that up a little bit. And there is Brendan Hanlon. We're scouting him at the minute. It's looking really good. But yeah, so I think we will actually go in for Danny Loader here. So it's saying, so as you see, his value is 725,000, but they're saying we can get him for as little as 440,000. So I think if we go in, obviously we don't want to pay the release clause, so we can go in quite low. I think he must be coming out of contract. If we just offer, go for a cheeky offer to start with, so say 350,000. It would be a great player to pick up cheap. Saying 440. So if we counter, so if we now go up to say 375. Obviously, there's no reason not to go cheap if obviously they're 380 with a 1% sell-on clause. Definitely not going to be looking to sell him. 380,000 for Danny Loader, and I know in real life Danny Loader has been actually linked with Sunderland, so I think he's a really good potential. He's a good player. He's got a bit of speed. Stamina's not very good, but again, he would be only a backup because Will Grigg's going to be our main striker. So obviously we can get him into a training regime. I think he would be a great signing, so let's hopefully get this over the line. He's only on 2,800, but he is dropping down a division, so we may even be able to knock that down a little bit more. Obviously he is only a young lad, so let's think about, let's say rotation. Hopefully he'll be happy with that. Yeah, so he's happy with rotation. We'll try for a 5-year contract. Again, he's happy. Doesn't want to really release clause, which is good. So happy no release clause in there. Right. And he's not come to us with an amount. So he's on 2,800 at Reading. So if we maybe just offer 2,000 with maybe a signing bonus of 20,000. See if he takes that. So at least come back. So 1,900, and he wants a signing bonus of 20, but then 30,000 after 15 appearances. I think he probably will get those 15 appearances though. So we'll remove the bonus. Submit the offer there. Right, 2,100, that's fine. So he's took the signing bonus, so 2,100 and we've got him in. That's going to be a great signing. So Danny Loader will join us. Obviously Kyle Lafferty looking like he's definitely going to be leaving, dependent on obviously if we do get a bid for him. So right, obviously I weren't playing Bailey Wright because of the problems we've got with so many centre backs, but we could potentially play or buy Bailey Wright, because I know again in real life he is on loan, and then they're looking to actually sign him next season, so he would be somebody that we could potentially buy in the summer. So I think I'll bring him in place of Smith just for this game, just so we can have a game with him, see how good he is. So defending wise is pretty good. I think he's the best player at the team really. So we're going to continue with Greg. McGeady is looking a little bit tired, so we'll take McGeady off. So Watmore didn't really play too well, but we'll keep him on that left wing. So we're happy with that. Maguire, do we take Maguire out? I think we do. We'll give Archie Jackson the start. So Ledbetter, should we bring him in? Obviously this could be his last game. So I think we'll bring Ledbetter in. And then we'll have Kimbayoka. In fact, we'll have Barley Mumba on the bench. Grant Ledbetter doesn't need to be on there, does he? And she'll put that Semeo on in place of Lafferty. Lafferty obviously looking to leave. There's no reason to be having him anywhere near the team now. And I think we'll give Sonny Lighton the start in the net. So yeah, we'll go with that team. Obviously we made a few changes, but we're playing Mansfield Town, so hopefully team below us, division below us, we should be beating Mansfield Town. Obviously this is a game that we definitely do need to win. I'm not sure if this is like the first round. I'm not sure how many rounds we need to win to get to that last 32. But obviously that is a big priority. It's a critical part of our board, and also obviously if we didn't win the title, it's definitely something that would be nice to get over the line. So here we are at Mansfield Town. Let's get into it and get through into the next round. So Low coming down this left side for Mansfield. Oh, and they've got him through. So Lighton makes an easy save in the end. So Bailey Wright getting his first bit of game time. So Powell work there out to Scowen. Josh Scowen. Nice ball to Gooch. 09 on the overlap. I think we'll try to go back to Gooch there, but it's well blocked. Gooch has got in there well. And here's Power, Max Power. It's a good save. Bobby Olnick. Right, we've got Bailey Wright, who's in the near post here. So, it's Gooch. Right, into Willis. It's taken off his feet. Let's come straight back to Archie Jackson here. We'll do a trick on the outside. We'll have a crack. Again, it's not gone through. Grigg. I think Grigg's been taken out here. It looks like Ryan Sweeney's took his legs out. And we will get a penalty. So 10 minutes gone. Boy, here's an injury. Will Grigg. Not what we needed. So we'll have to bring on Sameo. I don't think anybody else can really play up top. So we'll bring on the on loan striker. And that could change things dramatically. If he's... obviously has gone down and he's... oh, that could be a bad injury. And that is going to change things up again. So Lafferty, obviously just put in a transfer request, we may have to force him to stay at the club. If that's a bad injury, and then obviously he'll get the game time. Penalty has missed it. Like, what more on the rebound? What's happened there? What? What has just happened there? So it hit the post and somehow the goal has been ruled out. So you can't be offside from... so it's hit the post and then... a mayhem. Oh, what have we done there? So Watmore, we should have looked to see who was our best penalty taker. Obviously Grigg is on penalties, but he's just gone off. What just happened? There's O'Nien, and would have been offside. Right, we need to focus now. So we've just lost our top striker. We've just missed a penalty. Somehow we didn't get the rebound. Done well there, Lyndon Gooch. Gooch, I think we definitely missed him, and there was a few weeks he was out. Definitely come back and prove that he's really good. Sameo is through. Surely, come on. We need to score while we're on top. Josh Scowen blasting through. Gone down. But it's Sameo. It's gone to Sameo and he gets that goal. Just had to hesitate there just to make sure that it wasn't being pulled back. But Sameo has come on and picked up a goal. So it's taken off him. Sameo on the left foot. 8 yards out, and finally we do have our first goal, and we do take the lead. 40th minute, but now we need to make sure of this. Mickey Maynard. So Mansfield have had a couple of chances, so we definitely can't switch off here, and we need to concentrate and make sure of this win. Luke O'Nien coming forward. O'Nien looking for runners. Jackson, oh, it's lovely skill by Jackson. Sameo will look for that far corner, but it's well blocked. So Archie Jackson, it was a lovely bit of skill. O'Nien, go back here to Scowen. Scowen looking for Power on the outside of the box. Power, what a finish! What a finish by Max Power. It's come out to him, he's just smashed it into the corner. What a finish by Max Power. It comes out to him, struck with the right foot right in off the post. That has surely now settled this tie. 53 minutes, I think we will bring off a couple of players soon. Give the younger players a bit of game time. Sameo's rushed that a bit. McDonald to Knowles. Back to McDonald. Oh, he's done well there. Bailey Wright though. Got back to block it up. Declan John. Sonny Layton getting onto the ball. Don't want to give them a chance to get back into this. I think we will take Gooch off. Bring Kimbayokra on. Gooch obviously just come back from injury. We don't want to risk anything with him. Do we maybe bring Barley Mumba on? Obviously we've only got one sub left though, so could potentially leave it. Yeah, I think we'll leave it for another 10 minutes or so. Probably bring Barley Mumba on right at the very end. We're going to see a Sunderland change. So here's Luke O'Nien. It's forward to Scowen. Scowen's good ball in behind to Gooch. Gooch held it up well. Jackson back to Gooch. Lyndon Gooch didn't strike it clean at all. And that will be the end of the game for Gooch. It's not too far over, but it didn't strike it well. I haven't got them down as all out attack, but they do like to get forward. Sameo into max power. We'll look for that ball, Sameo. There was a good chance there, but it is 2-0. We will be going through to the next round. So hopefully we'll get that draw quickly, and then we'll be able to decide how we proceed with the rest of the month. But it's a dominant performance there. 14 shots, 8 on target. But we do now have to see about Will Grigg. Obviously this is very important. If he's out long term, then we are going to have to really look at how we're going to go forward. But Sameo was good. Sameo would be a decent enough backup. So comfortable win. I'll say I'm happy with the boys. You can't really say anything else. 2-0 was good. Oh, Will Grigg's going to be out for 2 months. Not good. Say it won't be easy. It won't be easy because now we've got our only other striker, or our only other main striker, wanting to leave. I'll say it's time to focus on the next match, but 8 weeks, that's not good. So we've got to hope that obviously that goes through for Danny Loader, but I don't think he's not ready to be starting really. We'll start this team. So we'll simulate Blackpool. Blackpool mid-table beat Exeter 5-0 in their last game. So it is a 3-2 win, and we importantly have no injuries. Sameo gets us the 88th minute winner. So Sameo may have some say in how this season goes after all. McGeady and Gooch picking up the others, but that's perfect. So 3-2 win at home. So let's have a quick look when that FA Cup fixture has been put in. It is going to be next month, so we're going to be playing Reading. So Reading, who we're actually trying to get Danny Loader from. So that'll be, obviously if that goes through, we could potentially, Danny Loader could be going back. So where is the fixture? So that's the round of 64. So that is the round that we do need to win. So we are going to be away. So we're going to be going to the Medeski Stadium to play Reading. Glory. So we will simulate this, and then we can play the last 2 now, Bolton and Doncaster. So that's fine. So obviously Bolton, we need to beat Bolton because Bolton's been on a good run. And Bury, rock bottom, 9 points. Doncaster have actually picked up a win because they were in 21st last time I looked, so they must have had a couple of good results in a row. So to this game away against Bury, rock bottom, so they lost their last 3. Hope for a win, and it's 3-1. And O'Nien, Lafferty and McGeady getting us the goals. They did get 1 back, even though they did get a man sent off in the 17th minute. But yeah, so it's another win for us. See where that takes us in the table. Still 4th, so everybody's continuing to maintain now. So think that's typical. When we do drop points, other people drop points. When we're winning, nobody seems to be dropping points. So Tom Flanagan's now not too happy. I'll say we're counting on your decisive moments. Keeps him content for the time being. So Kyle Lafferty, obviously at the minute, still unhappy, but he is now getting game time, so hopefully he retracts that. Let's have a quick look, see if Danny Loader, obviously we can bring him in, but Samayo and Loader, and neither can really shoulder the burden. So this is it, this is the big one. Stadium Malai playing against top of the league. Right, so Bolton Wanderers do have the top league scorer by the looks of it. Looking a nice clear day at the Stadium Malai. Looks like it's an evening game. So we will have a look at the teams. So a win here really puts us in a good position. It'll put us just 2 points behind Bolton, and also hopefully if there's somebody drops points at the top. So if we look at our thing, obviously Kyle Lafferty, with recent games we've not played too well in game with Kyle Lafferty, but we need him to step up in this one. Obviously he's unhappy, so got to think he may not be in the best of mindsets. We look at Bolton now. So it looks like Will Buckley, Darryl Murphy up top. Murphy who's up top, Buckley out on that wing. So they're playing a 4-5-1 with one defensive midfielder in there. So we've got three in that middle. Obviously we do, but we have the cam, so obviously if we are struggling, but saying that, obviously we're the home team, we need to be forcing the issue. But let's get into it. It's Maguire. Out to Gooch. Nyan. We'll go back inside here to Maguire. Maguire taken off him easily, really. There's Mellis. Out to Emmanuel. Crawford. So Bolton, when we last played them, obviously they were flying high last time as well, but we went in and dominated them really. They didn't play well, and Nyan has got taken off in there by Buckley. It's like there is an advantage, but they'll continue on Bolton. Oh, and lunged in a bit there with Willis. It is going to be a booking. Just trying to stab the ball away there, but as we see, yeah, it's well after the play. Buckley, definite yellow card there, and they will have a chance now, Bolton. So we'll try and get this one away. Surely looked a foul there, but oh, and what's happening there, ref? Oh, and McLaughlin. What happened there? McLaughlin just looked like he was coming for it, then just left it. It's a great save to deny him, but that would have been horrible start. Crawford. It's all Bolton at the minute. I just can't seem to get the ball away. And there's another strike, and it's just gone wide. We need to switch on here. Should be behind, really. Bolton coming all out early on. There's O'Nien. Looking down this wing to Gooch. Gooch will come inside. We've got men over here. Kyle Lafferty! Lafferty! And that is shocking. What on earth kind of shot was that? So Lafferty is in on goal, one-on-one, and just absolutely scuffs it. Now it's the right back coming forward. Forced him back, but he's got the ball in. It's decent ball, and it's 1-on-1, and again they're isolating Willis at the back. Willis on a booking. We've got to be careful not to get him sent off here. Lafferty, Maguire, it's a good ball over the top, and Max Power's in. Max Power, surely, and it's in. Max Power. I think you can rely on Max Power to finish that. Got played over the top. It was a great ball by Maguire. So good ball, good power, full run. Got there, and he's just 1-on-1. Defender Hobbs couldn't get back at him, and he's just drilled it into the bottom corner, and that's what we needed. Still got the ball here, Buckley. Weaving in and out. Gooch got back to him. Kept at it there, Lyndon Gooch. Gooch, great footwork. Maguire, it's through to Lafferty. We'll dink this over the top. Back to Maguire. Maguire, it's on his left foot, but got to strike it better than that. And again, we've had chances. It's into Maguire, Chris Maguire. Plays it to Power. Power, it's never getting through there. Let's go in again. Looking back to his best. Scowen. Oh, he just didn't get the ball, just didn't take the ball through there. It was a gap for him to get through. We're pressuring him. Not getting a second on the ball, Bolton. Looking for the long ball over the top. Our keepers decide to stay at home. Buckley, he's got in behind. It's dinked over. Good chance. I think we'll just hold on to it here now till half time. And there is the first half. I think Will Grigg may be back for the end of January. So we could potentially still sell, obviously take a accept a bid for Lafferty, because Will Grigg should be back at the end of the month. So obviously we'll just have to wait till the end of the month to accept the bid rather than take it early on. Take one of the earlier bids. Willis, that's poor. Great chance now, and he's put it wide. Willis, I think I might take Willis off, you know. It's a great chance. Daryl Murphy. I think it was Daryl Murphy that was saying there was the lead scorer. And how has he managed to miss that? I think we're definitely walking the tightrope out there. St Willis has not had the best of games and he's on a booking, so there's a bit of worry about him getting sent off. Maguire, keep going Maguire, play it back to Scowen. Scowen, good footwork. It's into Max Power, back to Scowen. Look for back to Max Power. Look for that ball through to Maguire. He's trying to turn, but he's just too slow. Oh, Buckley's got away from O'Nien here. So we've come to the last half hour. I think we are going to have to make changes. Working it well here. Dinked over the Willis again. Just not feeling confident with him today. Max Power. Maguire. Maguire's can't get his pass off there. It's just a simple pass needed. And John. So we're having to work here to try and get the ball back, but we have got it back. McGeady. We'll look for McGeady again. McGeady, surely. We'll wait for the men coming forward. Maguire! Chris Maguire smashes it home, and that is the second goal. And now 2-0 at the Stadium of Light. Surely we are going to win this game and get closer to Bolton at the top. So McGeady was away. Obviously there was a defender there. We played it back, and the keeper actually got a good touch to it as well. So Chris Maguire smashes it The goalkeeper touches it, but it's just taken into the side netting there. That is 2-0. It's going into Jackson. It's Max Power coming forward, looking for a run. Lafferty again, just stagnant in the box. Where's Jackson? Tried to just finesse it into that top corner, but wasn't happening. And we can bring George Dobson on, give Dobson a bit of game time. So Dobson, he'll have the last 5 minutes here and take over the captain's armband as well. Probably do need to get Dobson into a few more games, but obviously it's hard. Scowen's played well. Max Power obviously has been amazing, so we can't. There's no chance of him taking over any space with Max Power, but Declan John taking his time. So Chris Maguire, it looks like, has got the man of the match. Oh, Flanagan, what are you doing, Flanagan? 2 men over here. They've gone the wrong way. We're fortunate not to concede and cough up that clean sheet with a poor end. There's Dobson. Play it through to Lafferty. Lafferty this time. Kyle Lafferty. And he does. Rounds it off. It's in injury time. But Kyle Lafferty finally gets his goal. Hopefully that'll get some potential bidders onto him. Finally gets that goal. That is his 5th of the season. But I think I've come to the realisation just in this game, Kyle Lafferty, we've got to let him go. But at least that could be a nice way for him to leave. But it is a big win. I think we dominated. Possession wise, we didn't do great, but with the shots, Bolton had very few chances. We actually put our chances away. 5 shots, 3 on target, and actually scored all 3. So yeah, so there's 4, so 9 points from dropping out of promotion now. So if we look at the bottom, so Doncaster have dropped a little bit again, so they're down into 20th. So we'll be playing Doncaster next. Yeah, so complete changes really. But we'll go with that team. So we'll keep Kyle Lafferty up top. So obviously we have taken a bit of a risk here. We're playing against Doncaster, who are, like I say, down near the bottom. They have actually picked up some results recently, so it is a risk. But obviously with Fleetwood only in 3 games time, we want to put a good team out against Fleetwood, knowing then we can put the reserve, or we're going to have Reading after that as well. So that is a consideration that we've not taken. We actually do need to put the best team out against Reading, because we do need to get through to that next round against Reading. But here's Hume. What more? Dobson, sorry, who's couldn't get that shot off. Yeah, so we may have to. Might have. So we're going to have to play a good team against Fleetwood. And then obviously we may have a bit of a... Oh, that's terrible. Terrible start. Doncaster 6 minutes in, and they have taken the lead. Poor at the back. And Doncaster do. Early lead, Jacob Ramsey, just 7 minutes in. We are 1-0 down. And with our makeshift team, May have risked a little bit too much here. Oh, and they're all over us here. McLaughlin completely bamboozled. Joel Lynch, fortunately, he gets it away for us. Here's Dobson, George Dobson. It's Lafferty back to Archie Jackson there. We've got men pushing forward here. Lafferty, Dobson. Here's Jackson. Archie Jackson. Again, we're trying to play that finesse. Probably should just try and strike it with Jackson. Motion spots and straight away we're struggling the next game. Reece James, obviously a former player, is on our shortlist. Oh, that's a good challenge there by Blair. He's on the ground but did well. Barley Mumba gets it out to Denver Hume here. Here's Jackson. Oh, Hume. Great ball, Barley Mumba. Oh, what is that? What is that? Barley Mumba. That is a flyer. So 10 minutes before half time now, and Taylor coming down this right side. Denver Hume's got under the ball there. Can he get the ball in? It is a good ball, and again, how many chances are we going to give away here before we're punished again for a second time? Barley Mumba, that's a good ball there to McLaughlin. McLaughlin looking for the runners. It's into Jackson. Jackson's done well. Lafferty trying to get the ball through. Jackson those picked it back off. Denver Hume. Great ball. Hume into Kyle Lafferty, and there is the equaliser. That's more like it. Kyle Lafferty, that's a great finish. Lashes it in. Kyle Lafferty, that's now his 6th goal. Oh, he's come inside well there. He's done Denver Hume. It's off the post and it's gone in. It's 2-1 now to Doncaster.
Well, we can take another look at this. There's nothing much the keeper can do. Close range finish, really good play.
Doncaster have taken back the lead.
He's coming through the goal on the Peterborough game. Alan McInally can tell us more. It's the second goal for Peterborough United.
Kimbayoka's taken off the ball easily there by Reece James. Well in McLaughlin, but it's a foul. Things going wrong. I think we're going to have to go out ultra attacking now. Oh, and it could have gone anywhere. Got away with it. But look for Kimbayoka trying to get him in behind here. Jackson will go back for Dobson, and he's put it wide again. George Dobson's had 2 chances in this second half. Sliced across that and it's gone wide again. What a chance. Could be coming away with no points today, and that's a great through ball. He's in behind, we'll bring out the keeper, and it is now 3-1. Giving this game away now. And they just had one through ball right down the middle. He's got in behind. And here's Lafferty. George Dobson again. Can it be third time lucky? It can't. George Dobson was looking to get him into more games, and he's not used his chance today.
The hosts have really controlled possession. If you have that much of the ball,
looking a bit all over at the back. Get it away. Barley Mumba brings it forward. We'll look down this right side. Alexander into Dobson. We'll go back out for Alexander. He keeps it in. Whip it across. George Dobson. Could have had 4 goals on a different day. And that is nowhere near the goal. As we see, George Dobson, five shots he's had today, and all of them have been good chances. It's Dobson again. Samuel. Look for through ball to Lafferty. He's taken down, but it's not given. Looks like we are going to just. So there's another chance. They're in behind us. It is offside.
That's all it needs to be, attraction, and it was so close.
And a horror story of a second half. Dobson, through ball to Kyle Lafferty. Can we have one last chance? No. Lafferty again, well blocked, but a terrible game all in all. In behind again here. Another chance. Joe Lynch manages to get it away. But it is a 3-1 defeat. Not the way we wanted to finish the month. Where will that put us in the league table? So we look at the chances, it was very even. We didn't have as much possession, but didn't take our chances at all in that game. Right, so we'll leave it there. See if we can do better next time.